Alright, Mako, this video is for you. It'll be uploaded to Weather Wars on YouTube. It'll be a start of a new series because I have some train videos I'd like to update because obviously Train Simulator Classic is updated too. But right now we're going to do Grocery Store Simulator. I promised Mako I'd show him my store. I've been working on it for almost, I don't know, like say 3 months, 4 months now. And we're just going to do a quick, just get in and cruise around. So, welcome to the store. Hopefully the dust storm, the artificial dust storm, will be gone away after in a second. But it's not important. I still can't believe they put the door right next to the entrance. You know what I'm saying? You got the loading dock, the trash bin, and the entry all in the same place. In real life, it doesn't happen. As you can see, my workers are all doing their stocking right now. I'll make sure all of them are on the stock shelf spot. Here's my storage area. So I just added more, another line of shelves in. Squeezed everything over, but just to give you an idea. So, in fact, we'll just go walking through here. You can see how many, all the shelves that I've got. A lot of them are empty because I just haven't put a lot of the, haven't ordered a lot of the product in, had, going into stocking and stuff of that nature. But, and this is the new line that I just added. Hey, we're squeezing every amount of space into this thing. So, like I said, incredible. And I usually spend most of my time running through the store. And you can see I've got a little extra space here, just so I can get around. Just tons of storage. I mean, that is insane. So, like I said, pretty crazy, right? So you wanted to see my store. There's my storage area. And you can see I'm storing right behind the trash bin. The original entrance was over on that side, on the far side where the cursor's at. But, when they updated it, they moved it over here. You can see my grocery store. You can see my balance, store level, balance, current balance, store size. And we're worried about the same size, just a little over $500,000. What I made. And then you can see I've got my one cashier. I love just doing this by hand. It's fun. Like I said, all my prices in the store are set based on 0s and 5s. So no 9s, 6s, and stuff of that nature. So if you look at all the prices, everything will be $7, $5, $3.50, that nature. And you can see how I've got all my, I just got a new one just so, with their update, I put one just opposite to this other one. I'll probably do the same thing to these other ones, but here's where my ice is. This is my only veggie stand that I put up. I'll probably add more to it. But all I could say, this is where all my bread area is, my pan area. This is my pan area, right? Not Pan Am, but my pan area. Pan, bread, pan, as they say in Espanol. This is my crate of pallet of shrimp so that I could rapidly load up my shrimp over here. So I just haven't moved it over yet. But here's all my ice stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically fill out this back wall and just put shelves, I mean, you're going to see a line of shelves. You can see where the space had to go and stop, but there's a line of shelves that's going to go all the way around the outside, all the periphery and stuff of that nature. Remember, the Sims don't care. So, and you can see where I'm expanding, moving a lot of my product over to a lot of empty shelves because I haven't decided where to put stuff, just popularity and stuff of that nature, position and stuff of that nature. But I will tell you one thing, that soap sells a lot. That soap sells a ton. Anything you see up in this front sells a lot. And then you see where my refrigerators are in the middle. A lot of them are unused yet because they haven't added a lot of product, a lot of stuff to put in the fridge. So I'm going to add more stuff just, so I have doubles and triples of stuff, quadruples of, products. As you can see, I've got a quad right here. So, but needless to say, very efficient and it's easy. The reason I put these self-checkout stands where they're at, okay, is so that way when I'm working, I can see this self-checkout stands through the door. There's one update that I'd like to have done to this grocery store sim, and that is, can they make the door wider? We need to be able to get the forklift through here. We need the forklift door back. I need this entryway a lot larger than the update. But other than that, what I normally do is the truck will stop right here. I'll unload all the product right here onto the floor. So that way the cleaners will come along and they'll put everything on the shelves for me. You can see they do a very good job. I mean, I got a lot. I'm going to add more to it, but I'm very proud of this. I mean, as a person who works in downtown Phoenix doing a lot of shopping, I'm very proud to have this store. And you can see my 2 carts just in case if I need to have any produce. One thing I do recommend is if you, during the nights or days, come out here and just check for missing boxes out here. You will find that the truck will, I don't know, magically dump boxes sometimes over here and then sometimes over here. But yeah, a few times I've actually had to come out and I saw the boxes off in the distance and came and grabbed them. And the truck is still it's dropping its produce, or I should say its products, its boxes with stuff right here at the entrance. You'll see a bunch of boxes around the truck when it goes to park and open the back gate. You'll see a bunch of crap all over the ground. But other than that, Mako, finally I made this video for you. You can see my way of storage is mass and rapid. In other words, I can put stuff, I can unload that truck so fast, put everything in the middle of the floor. I can have 4 trucks unloaded and a pile of stuff in the middle of the floor, letting the dudes do, letting the chicks, letting the AI do all the cleaning for me. And you can see I've got the trash bin put in the right spot. So, and very rarely do I use the forklift. I do here and there, but I'd love to have that doorway back open again. I'd like to know how this crap got on the wall. I don't know how. Maybe the building maintenance will take care of that, but ain't got a clue. I'd like to be able to paint this wall too. Some other color. Instead of a really crappy color, because this is beautiful in here. So I'm still looking for a color on the walls. See if we can't get the crap off the walls on that one. You know what I'm saying? That could be bird crap. It looks like bird crap or something. A hole where bird crap. You never know. But needless to say, Mako, you can see I'm going to do other ones that are going to be organized differently, where they're going to be just this. You're going to see just lines of these going all the way across, and then with the dumpster in a different spot. But I'm going to have start another store with everything going the other way. Just because of when they first started the store, the door was down there. So the shelves were aligned to the door. The door isn't down there anymore, so they moved the door over here for some strange reason. But other than that, Mako, we're doing just fine as far as grocery store simulator. Love it. You got me hooked. I'm going to put some more videos on YouTube as far as my store-wise. But you can see I've got plenty of stuff. I mean, if you were to look in my orders, I got plenty. I mean, I've got, plenty. I mean, we're almost at 1,000 on cerveza loads, milk and cervezas. Wow, so they're liking them greens more than they like the blues, huh? Okay, that's good to know. Good data, right? But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna finish adding more shelves into this line right here, and then just fill it in with more stuff. I mean, just look how long those shelves are. That's just crazy. And you can see I've got OCD real bad, but that just comes with the territory of my being. Other than that, Mako, I hope you enjoyed the store. I don't know whether you're going to come in and check out my store or not, but you said upload it onto YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this one. Hopefully my audio comes across nice. But I don't run into too many reds, stops on the self-checkouts, but, I can always monitor the the cashier and the checkouts right straight from the door. As you can see, I've got everything so it doesn't matter where I'm at. I can, as I'm walking by or the bin, I can always see if there's a red to go and take care of, if the, one of these is, stopped working or what. If there's a problem, I can catch it really fast. But other than that, basically I just rapidly unload, dump everything right here onto the floor, and they handle it they do all the shuffling for me. So I don't need to know where anything is at in the store. If I need to restock something, the very first thing I do is I go over here and I just order 9 cartons of it, 9 boxes. I'll order 9 boxes of whatever. And that way I can just grab it here and I can put it on these right here if I need to go and load it rapidly. But other than that, thank you for getting me hooked on Grocery Store Simulator. Grocery Store Simulator, keep doing it. Hopefully there's more interaction with the forklift. Forklift needs to go through this door, not this door. Some strange reason, the forklift can clip through this door, because when I need to drop off the pallet to be able to rapidly unload some stuff, I normally will take the pallet up into here and, just dismantle it and then load the shelves very, very quickly over there, and then throw all the boxes in here. But other than that, Mako, there you go, bud. Is that a lot? Is that a lot or what? Is that crazy? So other than that, pretty wild, right? And take you back out to the very front. Beautiful, right? Like I said, at nighttime, it's a lot easier to spot these boxes at nighttime. So if you notice any boxes missing, they're going to generally be in these areas. You know, I've had one way out there. I've had one way out there. I don't even know how the hell it got out there. And I've had a few over here. But needless to say, welcome to Ted's Quickie Mart. Like I said, for Mako. Hopefully enjoyed. Catch you later.